On my live video how it never rains. Now it's dumping rain. And there was, it looks like a pretty bad accident here. Let's see. Oh yeah, wow you guys. Look at that. I don't know if the camera picked it up because they were kind of looking at me. I didn't want to cause another accident. But wow, was that car pretty ripped up. It looks like he might have got hung up with the guardrail at high speed. Like I think he went off the road and then was like sliding, hit, you know, the beginning of this guardrail, and it just sent him in like into like a spin and like ripped half of the car apart. Over now, I just wanted to show you that. Now it's pouring. It's amazing. So the timing was good. We would have spent more time in there. The only thing you missed was you know, just going further and having some more stuff happen. I just want to get her. It's kind of weird how she never said anything to me, but I just knew how to approach this for some reason. I don't know if they taught me like without me knowing or something, but I knew not even to really ask her anything and just get her in there. You know, that's all you really need to do. You know, she lost her mind. She was screaming. Oh, like screaming. I thought she was dying. She's like, no, there's a footprint. I'm like, all right, but you know, you gotta come because you're gonna think I'm gonna think you're dying. You know, she was so basically she was just really excited.
Hey guys, it's me, Kelly from Kelly and the Raw. I'm really excited to be out here with Colorado Bigfoot in the middle of some kind of. Do you call this a den?
You can call it. We don't really have you can name it right now. We say wallow, but we know that's not really the right definition. We can kind of we're making it up as we go. New names.
It's like a living room.
I like den. Yeah.
So,
that's where I got Nico. I got to show you that picture when we hang out later. Oh, so sorry. I had to cut off Kelly, but she introduced herself, and my battery. I was using my backup battery, and it cut me off. But she's just getting her stuff ready. And the energy. Tell them about the energy. It's been really good, right? Like you've been literally talking to them.
The energy. Yeah, I talked to them last night and this morning before I got here. I've been talking to them. They're hanging out over there, kind of waiting for us to get over there. I don't know why they're over there because this is kind of where they live. I think. Oh, okay. They're being respectful because I talked to them this morning. Their energy was strong. And what they're doing is they're keeping their distance so that I can come check this out without being overwhelmed and then come.
And then we're going to go
meet them.
Yeah, because you guys, they seem to want us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kelly was saying that they really seem to want us to go. Like they're wondering why we're coming here. And they laughed because I said, this is cool, but there's more important places here that we cannot see. So maybe later, when me and her are chilled out, we just got here. I think that's what I want to talk about with you just for a minute is like, just give me a little like a 1 minute description of like just kind of how I can walk through. I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but just give us like an analogy of why, you know, we can literally walk right through them in their structures and like a hidden building maybe even, and not be aware of it. You know, you guys check this out real quick. Trident. So Kelly's just gonna get ready with her camera, and then. But let me show. Oh, Kelly, let me show you the active seats. Okay, take your time. Take your time.
So I'm gonna be recording, you're gonna be recording.
Yeah, we'll fight each other with cameras.
And so don't worry if we like overlap. No. This is gonna be like an introduction.
Not at all. That's what I love about my peeps too. They like it. Like they like if I mess up, I don't have to over edit.
I'm Kelly in the Raw.
Yeah, it's Kelly in the Raw.
So my stuff is right here though. Is that okay for?
But of course, we're gonna edit each other, right? If we look stupid. So. I do that. Yeah. And I'm telling my peeps that right now. They know. Okay. I get yelled at because once in a while I go off on a tangent.
It's me, Kelly. Check it out.
It's me, Kelly.
Colorado Bigfoot. Oh yes, I am. Are we in Vail technically?
No, we're not actually. We're in Eagle County.
We're in an undisclosed location.
You could say Eagle County.
Eagle County. That's where we are.
Purchase.
We cannot let you know where we are. For a lot of reasons.
We'd have to kill you.
What did you call this structure? Right here, Trident.
The Trident right here.
And where they.
The Trident.
I'm not into sports.
Hey,
gold posted it.
Check the X and how it goes up to another X.
Can you explain what that means?
That. Look at the active perch down in front. That's where your big guy's sitting right there. You see it? It's dug in. It's a giant.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. Let's go down here, guys.
Yeah. I'm following you.
Don't lose my backpack.
we're just gonna stalk Kelly all day.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
No worries.
We're just gonna walk behind you. Look here. She's been talking to them like, hi. They're right over there. I know exactly where they are. They're at the big totem pole. They'd laugh at me, she said.
Footprint. This is a footprint.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, come look.
Yeah, there, you guys see the one up top?
Don't step in here. Don't step in here.
Wait till I show you guys the footprints.
Don't step in here.
Holy
Is
moly.
that a footprint? Is it?
I don't know.
What is it? Okay, don't step in there.
Okay, so here's what I can tell you, right?
Oh, what is this?
It's undescribable, which is always them. You can't describe what that is,
my
right?
God.
Yeah, yeah.
I seriously
Yes,
think
look at
that's a
that.
footprint.
Yeah, yeah.
It is the size that it's.
He looks like he pivoted. Looks like he pivoted. Yeah.
I need to.
He might have left that for us.
Oh my gosh, yes, it does
Yeah.
look like a pivot. It looks like it cleared it out.
Look at that, you guys.
And it just kind of stepped in it. Let me see if I can get a better angle.
Yeah.
Because of the light.
It'll show up better than you think. Like your screen here.
Does it? I can't see very well.
Yeah, it doesn't look good here, but it'll be. Your
Oh, I'm
peeps
sorry.
can see it.
Oh, wonderful. Let me flip that up. Oops, no. Flip.
Look, it looks like he walked here. You can see there's like a. That's really flat. Whatever. What is it? What was that?
It is.
There's something
Oh my god.
here. Hey, there's a really actual.
I can take a still shot of this after we're finished.
Hey, look at
up.
that. There's one right there too.
This is so cool.
I think that is a footprint.
Yes. Holy crap. There's one right
You guys know for you. I'm just kind of.
What was that? You hear that?
That was a tree. Ooh, a tree. But it's their structure making the noise. Yeah.
Holy crap, did you guys hear that?
We got a new Bigfooter here, you guys.
awesome.
We're gonna name her Sasquatch Kelly.
I've talked to them for years, but I've never like physically been where they were. And this is really cool. This morning I was talking to them and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring you guys something to eat." And do you like apples? And they laughed. They thought it was really funny. And,
I try to tell people that's not what they want.
and I was asking, "You like eggs?" You know. And I said something like trail mix and chocolate, and they said, "Yes, we'll eat chocolate." So
I think everybody, that chocolate's universal.
I think it is.
M&M's, right?
I really think it is.
You like peanut M&M's?
So, oh my gosh.
Look at
this
that.
Is
It's so funny you yelled at me when I stepped there. So people
that was part of it.
people do too. Oh my God, they're like, Mark, you stepped right in it. I'm like, I'm sorry.
You know, you stepped where they stepped. Don't do that. See, the shadow is right there in the middle of it. That's why it's hard to see.
You know what's amazing? You just said that because the last 20 footprints I've gotten, I've said that. It's always in a shadow. I swear to God. Look at that, you guys.
I know.
That's a giant pivoted footprint. You can almost see where the toes. Look, you can see where the toes were.
Oh.
Look, I mean,
my
you can
gosh.
just see. So he just went like this. You know, he was like,
Don't mess it up.
I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not. This is
historical.
No, I'm not. This is over here. So he went
This
like
is
this.
permanent for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's great. Well, you know what the best part about this is? Is I'm going to show you an even better one right there.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Here,
I'm backing. Let's go.
come this way. You can see like that was an old one and doesn't look like they've been there.
Yeah, the other ones did. They
Yeah.
didn't look fresh. Everything did look old.
Same. I think what it is that they realize it's just getting too blatant, so they just leave those and they'll move over 20 feet and let this grow back.
Well, the other ones that were not active, what do you say? He was in the middle of that circle.
I mean, they could be. It just doesn't look like it.
So.
Yeah. I think this is.
That didn't make any sense right there.
Yeah, but the circle.
Look.
I know.
Is that like a trident? Like,
Yeah.
right.
The twist there next to it.
That was on top of
The perch.
That's a perch.
That's the catch. Well, I call it that.
What does that mean?
That's the catch, right?
Where's my zoom?
You'll never see a perch that doesn't have that or something similar. That's how you know. Look here.
Zoom. Ooh, I'm dangerous now. I have a zoom.
I think that's a footprint.
Here?
I don't know, but it looks like something. Where's the one I found?
Yeah, yes. Right there is flattening. It's a partial. There's a partial.
Is that one?
Oh my gosh.
It's actually that one right there. These you can't see anything. Don't yell at me because I'm walking in it. And right, go over there. It's in that one.
It was like there was one over here. You said?
Well, I mean, there's just disturbance like this.
Flat.
Well, I've sat in the thing, done videos, and stood up, and that's what it looks like.
Oh,
It's not.
those are your prints.
If it's an animal, no, those aren't. No, those are not for mine.
It's the Colorado Bigfoot.
That's not for me.
Oh, okay.
It's just you can't.
That wasn't you.
No, you just can't. You just can't tell. When you can't tell what it is, you know it's them. Hey, look at that.
Okay, what is that? This is a smudge.
Look at that X.
I'll let you just step
That's
back.
touching the
There we go.
trident. Look at the X
Here's
there.
another one.
Look at that X right there.
Let me zoom back
Just look at that.
or unzoom.
Look in the camera.
Look, here's the X right there.
Look at that.
Look in his camera. He's got the X as well.
My X is better.
Oh, he's competitive.
I'm just kidding. You see how look how the third touches it.
And check it here. This touches that one.
Yeah, of course, it
Goes
leans
all the way
perfectly.
up here. Yeah, it leans perfectly.
And it's part of that
Touches
trident.
here.
It's part of the trident.
That comes down, and then they have gone through the trees. They weave a lot of these branches, or the trees actually. They weave the trees through other trees. But they don't move.
Right there.
It's like crap like this. They
See
go
it?
over here, this stuff doesn't move.
No, keep in mind, guys, remember, up here, even in this stuff, you just don't leave. It's like springy. So to get any kind of a footprint in a perch, you know it's them. You know, there's even a toe right there. I mean, I'm just going to hit it a little bit more. There's a toe right there, and there's a toe right there. I'm not like, it's a good footprint. It's good enough for me, you know. And of course, when you see a perch that disturbed. You guys, I'm doing the filming very loosely today.
Okay, he's doing a video.
No, I'm just the same clip actually. Oh, you almost stepped in it. You did step in it, but it's okay. No, it didn't ruin it. It's right there.
No.
There's a toe.
Whoa. What?
And it goes. You just can't see the heel, but it's to be like that, you know, back here.
You keep touching it.
I had to fix it so you can see it.
You don't fix a footprint.
Well, no, it didn't have anything in the back, so I didn't touch that. I just did it where you stepped.
The people are gonna come and go. These aren't footprints. See, look, someone drew.
You know what? The people
Bigfoot's not real.
the people that are supposed to know their footprints will know, and the people that don't won't know. Yeah.
Story.
You know that from what you do. There's certain people that you don't give a reading to, because, you know, there's certain people that just aren't meant to cross the line, you know what I mean? You guys all get it. All of my subscribers get this you know, and maybe in your own way or something, but we all have our own little understanding, and that's exactly what she said to me. Excuse me, got a bit, that Kelly said to me, is that they were laughing at me. She just starts laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at? She's like, they're laughing at you. I was like, what? They think you're funny and stuff. And she's like, because there's so many more important places. See, to me, this is the most important place to be in here because of the seats. And apparently this is nothing. They think, we'll do some more of the psychic stuff as we get going, but we just got here. And they were saying to her, she's not faking this, you guys. She really isn't. They were saying to her that, sorry. That you know, they conform to me, you know. So, but there's incredible, like, there's a pyramid over here, she said, or something. It's on their side. There's the other dimensions just laid across what you see here, and we can just walk in and out of it. For some reason, the Sasquatch have the ability to use both, you know, ours and theirs. I mean, who wouldn't want to use this, right? I don't know if there's trees and stuff on that side. I don't know what's over there. But I don't know if you guys know, but Kelly actually died. So I don't know if that helps you if you're having trouble with the psychic thing. Kelly had actually died. She was psychic before that, but she actually died and came back to life. Like, and knows the whole experience. Like, she said it was the most unbelievable. Like, I don't even think she wanted to come back. That's how, you know, I'm not promising you death is great, but from what she says, it's not going to be nearly as bad as we think. And I'm not even talking about the heaven or hell thing. All right, you guys, long clip. I'll chop this up a little bit. Look at that X up there. So Nico, have you guys seen the timestamp with Nico? Nico was right there. I was zooming from like over here to Nico, and they were all standing right there looking at him. Right about in there somewhere. It's a great picture. You can see all their outlines. They're in like one of their bubbles. So you guys, it's a dimensional thing. I mean, already I'm convinced just with hanging out with her. We haven't done much video yet with that, but there's no doubt about it, you guys. It's just this. There's a fourth, fifth dimension, you know, and they can even view us from energy. That's why you can never. That's why people like, the guy that was using the ghillie suit and stuff, like, you know, they have no idea what they're doing. Why are you listening to a Bigfoot researcher that has no idea what he's doing? Crawling around in a ghillie suit. It's all energy, okay? Everything is energy. You could crawl from China underground, dig yourself a tunnel underground, and they'll know you're coming. You follow me? There's no tricking these creatures. Some of them.
Yeah, they go into different spectrums of light or different dimensions. Are these the X's you're talking about?
Tell me if this makes sense to you.
Huh?
A Sasquatch said once, he said, some Sasquatch use magic to hide where they go, and some use technology. And the median said to the Sasquatch, well, what do you use? He said, well, we use technology. And
yeah, it's the technology that I'm feeling with them.
He was giving
that it makes it easier to use their technology, tapping into the grid system of this planet, which is incredibly powerful. Mark said that he's not psychic, but he said he's very intuitive.
I just make that up. I don't know what to say.
I don't either. And we all just make stuff up as we go along, I think.
Yeah. I even yelled at Kelly on the way in. I was like, let's go.
I know, I'm like, hold on, you're hurting my feelings.
Yeah, we did. We had a little talk. Well, we did. It was fine, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
I was just-
I think that's cool. I think it's really cool.
I think it's my ADD versus her patience.
No, and
It's
I
like-
have physical issues as well,
Yeah.
and things that I need to. I've had heat strokes. My spine is crooked. I've been in a car wreck. So there's, I can do almost anything. I just have to make a.
And we
slight
also
accommodation.
just met too, so we don't know that stuff, like all that stuff about each other. And
Oh, exactly. But I
So-
feel very at ease with you.
Can you see that? Thank you. Can you see that giant X up there? In the
Is that
distance?
the all? Oh, that was us.
It's a giant X.
What was that creaking noise? Oh, that was me. Someone just stepped on a branch.
Right now it's good because it's so quiet. Look at the snow quiet.
Except for me. It's all big and quiet.
So I say what we do is we turn the cameras off real quick, and we go to the totem pole, and then you can maybe I should walk away 100 yards. I'll just just so you can see me over there, and maybe try whatever you do. Do your thing. Like like if you want to talk to them or just sit there by your. Because honestly, I think if anything, I'm going to hurt anything you do here.
I don't want to say hurt.
Well, they just-
it's not hurt.
Not help. How about that?
Oh well, I mean, I've been talking to him the whole time, so it's
okay.
there's no blog. I don't
okay.
they think it's cool we're here.
Yeah, but but wouldn't you be happy? What if you got a little like some real noises like just for yourself? Like they were like, hey,
do that.
like
Oh,
tip
yeah,
tap tap.
that's not a problem.
I don't even have. I film them all the time, but
Get my backpack on, and we can take a walk.
you want to carry that
See
pole?
how they-
You're okay. Look at that, you guys. Sorry, I didn't describe the structure very well because here's a real unique one. So there's no real knowing
Ouch!
of what that is, for the exception that it's just beautiful and it's part of their language. It's the X's, it's the draping, it's the. I don't know. Exactly what everything means.
Okay.
Oh, the totem pole's barely 100 yards. It's right there.
Okay. Okay, guys, we are going to walk.
We're not.
On my channel, they're gonna love it.
Well, because you know what? I want some of this presented to some people. Like I said, I could tell in your live video that you have. I'm not just kissing. You had some great people, and
Oh, thank you.
you could just
I
tell.
love them.
You could just tell right away. And it's just like the people that hang out with me.
What have they done?
But I want you to
What is
present
that
them.
thing?
I don't want them to come to my channel and listen to me. I want it to be you doing it. Because they'll believe you. It won't be so hard to believe.
I just. I wouldn't have been this tree over here.
See your fork? Look, a fork. You'll never see. That's all you'll see if you look carefully, and then really look back at where we were. It's just incredible. Yeah, it's just an
You
absolute.
guys see that? Check it out.
My video's horrible. I'm just talking.
This is a system.
Camera's just like going all over.
This is a system.
I know this is where they were when they were talking to you. I just know. Because look, my hairs are starting to go down.
Yeah. we were on the road, and I looked up and saw this freaking temple in like another dimension.
Look at this.
Which yep. Oh, no wonder it's so weird. Whoa.
Must have been a hurricane here.
Hurricane, yeah. These trees are so good. Some of these trees
Hey, look here.
over. They break, or not break, but it's like a bend break. They're still whole, and then they come back up, and then they break the other direction and go back.
Look at this cut. Somehow they got a cut here,
These are woven.
and they made it to a structure. We're not far from the road. We're 1,000 yards from the road, from a dirt. Well, we're way up the dirt road, but only 1,000 yards from a dirt road. So there's cuts like all the way coming in.
Well, that was Mark.
It was me. It was me. They won't do that to you because they know that they'll, even though they're here, they'll scare you to death. Especially you, because you'll be like, ah. So.
Well, they did when I was on top of that mountain.
Did you hear? Oh, it was a gunshot. I'm like, they are really wood knocking. It was like someone shooting a gun.
Oh, was that again?
Yeah. I'm like, man, they are really.
I'm not familiar with how guns sound.
Yeah, it's too far away. It's Sunday. Someone's shooting. Look at this, you guys. It's the most amazing totem pole ever.
Okay, you guys have got to see this pole.
Why is it that I'll shoot that and we'll actually, because that's where I think totem poles came from, because I see them stacked on each other, and I've also seen their faces inside trees. Like, how do they go into the boulders and trees?
It's because they can function from when I sense them, they can be in the third dimension,
put this on?
fourth, and the fifth dimension at the same time.
I was saying, that's what I was saying you were saying before when I was doing my own video, and I was talking a little bit about the fourth and fifth, but we don't know what that is. We don't know what a fourth and fifth is.
Well,
Well,
if you go to my channel, Kelly in the Raw, I have a few thousand videos, or Patreon.
I did
Kelli
post.
in the Raw on Patreon, and I explain a lot of this because there's really no quick answer. But when you look at them existing in these, and that it's more difficult to exist without this grid system, and they disappear in a way in the trees. They're able to get in that grid system and, if you will, wrap the fourth dimension around them, which most people are not able to see the fourth dimension.
Right.
So
You
then
said you can.
And I can. I mean, that's why I've been seeing them the whole time that I've been here. Is because I can see into the dimensions, the fifth dimension, and all with my eyes and in my mind. I'm gonna get closer. Is it okay to get closer?
Absolutely.
Rules?
Just do your thing. I didn't mean to just point the camera at you, but
Oh no.
I think people would love to see it. Oh, and by the way, Kelly's link is on my.
Thank you.
It's already there. I'll do more, but I mean, if you guys want to see her channel now, you know, or you haven't heard about this while you're watching this video, then you can just go to Colorado Facebook. Let me try that again. Colorado Bigfoot on Facebook or
Oh my gosh.
YouTube community page. Sorry.
Done to
Trying to blank.
that has not been done to any other tree.
Isn't that amazing?
It almost looks like it's been burned.
Well, look, Kelly.
Nothing else has been burned.
They made everything
Everything.
around that. Like that's the focal point, and then all their seats are right around this. Let's see if they've been using it this year.
So I'm gonna get as close as I can to it, and then look from that perspective.
Oh, look at the seat.
Where?
Always right underneath it. See it? You'll see it.
Oh, I should have been looking for footprints.
Look at that's a.
There's needles everywhere.
Hey, that's a good seat if you wanted to sit. Look at it. It's fluffy.
It's dug out.
Yeah.
If you step in that, I swear to God, I will beat you with.
Kelly was complaining about her butt being dirty. I'm like, are you kidding me? We're beef.
Hey, I've got my jacket.
She didn't want some cute guy in Vail to see her ass her ass muddy.
That's right. No dirty asses in jail.
I was like, you know what? They're gonna understand. Just tell them you were sitting on a Bigfoot seat. They'll be like, oh, I get.
Edit that out on mine. I get in trouble.
You can't say ass.
Yes, I get in trouble.
Tushy. How about Tushy?
Why did this get burned and nothing else got burned?
How about Tushy?
Tushy will work.
Okay, I can say Tushy.
Tushy work.
We can't say ass on her.
I really started out with that. It's my fault.
Most of
That was all me.
my subs like when I say that word.
It leans. It might have been leaning in the first place. Oh, crap. Hold it. Ooh. Crap.
Isn't it incredible? Whatever that is. By the way, Kelly, this right here is in the middle of every single Bigfoot world. What you're seeing, but not as beautiful. Usually, it's like 12 feet tall. That thing is incredible.
And it's burned?
Check this out.
Or...
Hey, forget about anything else. Look at the stick coming into the seat.
Okay, I'm recording now.
Look at the stick coming into the seat. That's how they do it because look, it's connected. He sits there. He can hold this stick. He holds the stick as long as it's touching.
Connected to it.
Yeah, and then look, if you doubt it, you just follow here. It touches there, touches about 50, and then goes out.
Okay, that looks like a small animal print right there.
This actually looks like a deer was here.
And yeah.
But the deer sit in their perches. But this is a Bigfoot seat.
Yes,
you can
that
tell
makes
with the
sense.
border.
Because I've got lake property,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of deer and wild boar and all that, and they nest. Do you call it a nest or nesting? I
Yeah.
don't know. For sleeping, and it does not quite look like this. So.
Well, I explained deer never sit in the same place because then a mountain lion knows exactly where to find them.
Oh, these don't care about mountain
They
lions.
do here because they're friends with these guys. They love the deer.
friends.
They love the deer. That's the only thing I ever see. Like, and out of these structures will be a deer will come running.
So what about mountain lions?
People-
They're cool with mountain lions unless they're trying to kill somebody.
I get the impression they don't like them at all.
The mountain lions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they have their own, whatever you want to say, the unseen world or the other dimension, have their own type of animals. I've seen them and filmed them. So, like a big
I would
bulldog
love
thing. Was
to
like,
connect to them too. Today's
Yeah.
Sasquatch. I'm focusing on that.
They're like cartoon characters.
Yeah, I see those in other dimensions. That's the fourth dimension.
Okay,
So
yeah.
they're if you've got Bigfoot and they have a grid system like this around, they're connecting easily to the fourth dimension here. So people walking.
Is that
through
what
here.
you would think was in the cave? Because I go in these caves across the street from my house and I get the timestamps. Like they'll be coming out on camera. Like you'll see them like
Well,
peek out and then.
Let's make that a trip.
But I can't see it. But I know I'm looking at the same spot in my eye. And I couldn't see it with my eyes, but on the camera it sees it perfectly. You think that's the camera seeing into the fourth, or?
The camera technology today is able to see into the other dimensions.
Yeah, I think it's like the mirror or something in there.
I don't know what it is. I'm not a technical person,
Hey,
but I know that it sees what I see.
If we
a lot
develop
of the time.
sunglasses that do that, we could be rich.
Well, I teach people how to do it with their own eyes.
By the way, I don't want this. I don't do this for money. But a pair of sunglasses
This
would be
grid
cool.
system. Oh my gosh. Look at that grid system, guys.
Yeah,
Look at this.
always look around.
And
You guys know that.
okay, let's start with the ground.
$20, I'm right.
This is a pounding quarter.
Hey, and then what you do?
Just kidding. No, it feels like a watcher or a
I think it's internal. Like they're looking for other. Like it's not us. It's always about other, right? Other fifth dimensionals.
This is for some reason this place feels not like that circle back there. I mean, this feels more significant, but I'm not feeling the energy here as much
Me neither.
as
Look.
I feel other places.
And then look at
So it's almost like maybe the night watchman or something.
See this seat over there? I think this is definitely a night thing, but I see them in the day here too. So I don't. That part I don't know. I just.
The grid system from this angle.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
look.
Okay, I'm going to zoom in and come back out.
There's an active seat there too. Blatant, right there.
Oh, wow.
I can't believe you have to edit out the ASS word.
Oh, it's YouTube, family friendly, G-rated, or PG actually.
I don't curse too much, but I will drop.
curse all the
I do
time
say
on
no, but
Patreon.
I don't curse too much. Like I say, once in a blue moon it comes out, but usually that's not too bad of a word, is it? Like it's keep you talking about a donkey.
It kind of depends on who's watching your video and who's there.
I agree. Well, you know, you can never make everybody happy, you know, because I don't curse. People's like, Mark, I would really like if you dropped an F-bomb occasionally. I was like, I can't because I'm self-conscious of the F when I do say that word, but I feel the guilt every time I say it.
So I'm just doing kind of like a roundy around. Center pole right here. And this perfectly level tree.
Just walking. Oh, I think I could see a footprint from here.
Going in this direction. And seeing some things.
Look at the footprint.
Incredible. This was intelligently done. This was no accident.
You guys,
This was not just falling.
I think it's a footprint.
It was picked up, broken, manipulated. A grid system. This is a grid system. And oh, have you ever thought about getting a drone and getting an aerial shot?
I have a very nice
to look
drone.
at a pattern.
I have a drone, yeah. I have a great drone. It's just that I crashed it, and
Oh dear.
I'm good. No, I'm actually pretty good with it, but something happened. I lost reception, and the gimbal is just, I got to get it fixed. But the thing is, you can't penetrate. So if the drone above here, not that I won't do it here because I know these guys don't want me to do that. They just don't want me to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm almost sure.
No, for your own.
Look at the TP
Just
structure.
to look, and not to show the pictures, but where you could map out the grid system and you could show geometry.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
In this. And that you don't show the actual site because we don't want anybody knowing this is here.
Like the TP? It's TP structure. We call it TP structure.
I-
It comes up from where we just were. Then here's another one. There's
Oh, I
one.
see. Oh, another one.
There's one. Look at the other one coming from the other side. That's a TP structure. So you could just take a tarp and
Oh, there it is. Oh, the,
you could just
the
wrap
wrong
it.
angle.
Yeah. Sorry for the people that have, you know, this is no, so far no, you know, news to you, but I gotta, smooth the way for her. She's never been. She talks to these creatures. You know, had no idea this stuff existed. You know, they really seem to conform individually to each person, you know, because they can only reach you in certain ways. And she said that's why my hair stand up and my goosebumps. It's the only way they can get through to me because I'm not psychic. So they gave me that superpower, and I can talk about that superpower. And as I'm talking about it, my hairs will stand on end because it's a real power. Like I can literally it's them, you know. And if I talk about them, I get these confirmations. And I used to tell you guys verbally, but it's not. It's a feeling and it only happens in my arms. And sometimes there's been times where it's been so bad I wanted to rip my arms off after like an hour because it never went away. Look at that. Look at that fence down there, way far away. So, when they're in these clouds, it's not a cloud at all. They actually just stepped out to the fourth dimension, and they're looking back. So the fourth dimension is here on Earth. It's just that you're looking. You know, it's almost like being in a window in a sense, like.
I walked off and left my pole, and I don't remember where my pole is.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'll get it because that's Kelli's.
Find it right there.
You guys look at that.
With the stuff, they scooted it over.
They framed the side.
So I'm trying not to step On footprints. Where'd you say that one was over here?
I don't know. I didn't look over here yet.
Okay.
I just saw that. I zoomed on that footprint from like 100 feet away.
Holy crap.
That's how I'd never done that before.
Holy crap.
Because I was above it.
Big footprints over here.
All right, you chill. Check out these seats. I'm gonna go get that pole.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Oh no, don't be sorry. It's fine.
Like you said, I got distracted.
It's so easy to get distracted.
You said that
Yeah.
and I didn't believe you.
Yeah. I try to tell even some of the people I think that trust me completely. It's just one of those things that you have to kind of experience it to. No matter, even if you are psych, you know what I mean? You have to be here.
This
Yeah.
is, I think what's happening to me right now is in the physical world, and it brings it to a whole new level in the physical
That's
world.
why, you know what, I was like, forget it. Even if we didn't do the YouTube videos, just for you to be able, for yourself to be able to walk through here and get a glimpse of the only evidence they seem to leave us. Hey, look, check out that perch with a 3 next to it. See how it's like a trident here? Just how blatant this is. See the 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? It's just, this, they're telling you. Yes, Mark and Kelly, this is where we sit. It's amazing.
Yeah. Look, okay.
Anyway, I'll
these
show.
are fallen trees because this one's on top of that one's under that, then that one's on top of that, then that one's under that, then that goes under that, then that goes under
See,
that,
I'm not crazy.
through that, and then that goes across. Okay, and here's a fork, and here's your fork.
Oh, look at the trident. Look at that trident. But not when it comes to this, okay? Like, we're a little nutty, just like everyone else, but you guys gotta remember, this is the real deal. Okay, I don't show you a perch without the signature. It's like getting Reggie Jackson signing a baseball, okay? There's the baseball, and there's their signature. Maybe that'll help you understand it. Over and out.